Hello everybody, welcome back to the Nibiru channel. It is August 21st, 2016. I have some fantastic video footage and some amazing photographs to show you. At about 5 o'clock this afternoon, I decided to go outside and start videotaping since the skies kind of cleared up a little bit. As I was videotaping this segment, I started to notice that the rays of the sun had a light blue effect to them, which was kind of unusual. I've never seen that before. And if you look very closely, some of these rays coming from the sun have a prism effect or a rainbow effect. And once again, I thought this was just absolutely amazing. Now, as I pan back and forth, you can clearly see that planetary body below the sun. And naturally, for all of you lens flare fanatics, you can see the bright pink lens flare to the lower left. Now, at the time I was videotaping, the government started to chemtrail. And you can clearly see, as the camera moves around, besides the hawk flying high in the sky, you can see a few planes chemtrailing the area. Shortly after I was done videotaping, the clouds became just overwhelming. The sun was completely blocked out. And I kind of thought to myself, wow, they must see me from way up there in the sky, and they're saying, wow, that guy's videotaping the sun again. We better start chemtrailing and cover this planet up. But anyways, enough fun and games. I came to a conclusion today, and that was only after I took a series of photographs looking through a little bit of a thermo imaging application so I can get a clearer view of what exactly is underneath the sun. Later on in this presentation, I'm going to show you my hypothesis, and you guys are free to comment on it and let me know what you think. But at this time during the video, I was waiting for that large cloud formation in the lower right hand corner of the video to move closer and closer to the lower part of the sun. I just wanted to prove that it is not a lens flare below the sun, because if it was a lens flare, the lens flare would appear on the outside of the cloud, clearly visible in the video. And as you're watching the video now, you can clearly see the cloud is covering the planet directly underneath the sun. Now, once again, if you look very closely at the rays of the sun, they have a very unusual prism effect, and it is having the same effect on the cloud formation to the lower right hand side. When I was viewing the video, I can clearly see this very, very well. The next series of photographs were taken with a red lens filter. You can clearly see the planet directly below the sun. However, this is what blew my mind. The diamond shape of the sun. Something that I've never seen before. This application that I used was for simple infrared photography. The sun does not have a diamond shape reflection. I just read an article the other day about the government using and developing an artificial sun. Is it possible that the government is using this artificial sun technology? The answer, we will probably never know. In the next series of photographs, I used a thermal application for the photographs, and this is when I discovered something that I've not seen before. If you look very closely at the planetary body below the sun, it looks rather large. However, I am able to see a smaller planet in the middle. I believe now, wholeheartedly, that Nibiru is directly below and behind the sun. The sun reflects and shines onto the planet, producing this large pink halo around the planet. Now, remember, the planet is made up mostly of iron and nickel, therefore giving the planet that pink or reddish cast. Later on in these photographs, I have placed a blue dot where I believe the planet is situated directly underneath the sun. And once again, as the sun reflects onto the planet, it produces this very large pink halo. Now, as we view the next series of photographs, you're going to see what I was just referring to. If you look very closely at the pink planet below the sun, you can clearly see that there is a planetary body directly in the center of the large pink sphere. Now, the next series of photographs, I have placed a blue dot where I believe the planet is located. The blue dot is just about the size of the planet. I've also done the same thing with a few of the thermal pictures because I was able to see this small planetary body right below the sun. It was disguising itself over the past few weeks as a very large planetary body below the sun. Now, I think that I've figured it out. The sun is definitely reflecting onto the planet because the planet is at a lower position under the sun and behind the sun. There's absolutely no doubt, folks. There is something in our skies. I wish that I knew what it was 100%. Because each and every day as I photograph the sun and I search for answers and I look at these photographs, they do actually scare me because things are changing on planet Earth on a daily basis. There is no doubt about it. Don't forget to share our videos with your friends and family members on Facebook. And if you've not subscribed to our channel, please do so at the end of this video. And once again, as I always say, keep an eye in the sky. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Nibiru channel, August 1st, 2016. I only have a few Skycam photographs to show you today from around the world. It was a very, very cloudy day, and on top of that, I think the Skycam observatories are catching on to all of the publicity that's being put out there on YouTube and the internet. And it seems that they are diverting their telescope cameras away from the sun, and we're getting a lot of blackout pictures. Also, something very crazy in the news today. Brazil has now issued martial law, diverting 1,200 Marine and Army personnel to clash with Brazilian citizens. On top of all of that, taking a look at earthquakes in the United States and around the world, there have been 42 earthquakes. And what is with all of these meteors coming into our skies? I've had reports of meteors again yesterday and today. So listen, stay tuned to our channel.